What's going on, fellow A-plussers? It's your boy Adam Perez. We're back once again, baby, with a brand new video today as what we have been waiting for so long has finally arrived. Not Galactus. Oh no, he is coming soon. But today we got our very first look at Fantastic Four First Steps. That's right, the teaser trailer finally has in fact went ahead and dropped for us today. They said Super Bowl. We're not even going to wait for the Super Bowl. We're going to give this to you guys a week early. It does make me wonder if we have a little bit of a 30-second tease with maybe new footage coming during the Super Bowl, but we got ourselves a good hefty like 1 minute and 20, 30 seconds or so of the brand new teaser trailer for Fantastic Four. And man, I got to tell you, it woke me up this morning. I started off my day right with this trailer because it's absolutely everything that I wanted to see. I'm thinking back to when we did our top 5 most anticipated movies of 2025. I'm trying to remember if Fantastic Four made my honorable mentions or if it made my top 5, but after seeing this trailer, I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't know if I underestimated it. I don't know if I just expected this movie to certainly be great or not. But I got to tell you, man, from everything that I've seen, Marvel Studios has the sauce to certainly make this movie great, if you ask me. The cast continues to definitely shine. I've always felt very confident about the cast, but they definitely shine in this trailer of just their respective roles. I mean, Pedro as Reed Richards looks as professional and as like straight man as it certainly comes. I cannot wait to kind of see what he does with this character and just that huge scientific brain of his. But one of the things that I think for me that really surprised me is just right out of the gate. They were not holding anything back in regards to, oh, we're not going to let you see what the thing looks like. We're going to put him in the shadows and maybe you'll see him in an official trailer sometime later on. No, they had the confidence that Marvel Studios had in this particular trailer of just showing us not only the thing, but Herbie all in the same sequence, like 5 seconds into this trailer to me. This shows me the confidence that they definitely have in regards to this movie. But let's talk about it here, man. I mean, one of the things that I've been really eager to see is what the design was certainly going to be like. I saw a really blurry sort of set photo of Ebon, who's going to be playing Ben Grimm, aka the Thing, in here, and it looked like it was a practical costume. So I'm expecting a mixture of practical, some animatronics maybe for the facial features, and a lot of CGI sort of heaviness to kind of cover up some of the stuff in here. But it looked brilliant to me. I mean, it's fascinating to go ahead and see like all the past iterations of what the Thing certainly looked like prior, and like all the trials and errors and stuff to finally get us this one, which feels like Jack Kirby's creation, literally pulled from the comic books and put to live action and on the big screen as accurately as I could certainly have asked for it. I mean, so I think the Thing looks stunning in here. I think it's probably as wildly accurate as I could have certainly have imagined. And I love the fact that they give him personality. They allow Ebon to not just be, no pun intended, grim and sulking, and like he has personality. He's having a conversation with Herbie in here, which I really enjoy, because it's like he also he also is like with the mindset that the robot has feelings, right? Like he suggests to Herbie, like, I just want to add a touch of this, not to say that it's not bad or anything, almost like just to not apologize, but to make Herbie not feel bad about the idea that he wants to add some ingredients to what Herbie's already kind of done. So the fact that he takes time out of his day to not hurt Herbie's feelings, I thought was priceless. Now, granted, there is another great edited shot in here where they're seeing the human side of Ben Grimm, talking about, I think he meant the most handsomest man, and then it shuts off the television and you get to see the Thing's reflection and just the somber tone that he winds up taking in deep reflection about who he used to be and who he is now. That has always been sort of a Ben Grimm character conflict that he's had within himself, that he's kind of had to grasp, right? And so there clearly will be moments of that he's going to have to juggle with and deal with in this movie. But the fact that he's not that way the entirety of it, it's almost like he's come to this movie clearly has taken place after the origin story, so some time has definitely passed to where he's at the point of accepting and understanding who he is and is more comfortable certainly with himself here. And then you get that simply just from the first 5 minutes here and the interaction that you wind up getting. I mean, the Thing in movement looks great. I can't wait to see him say it's clobbering time. this movie looks fantastic. Visually, it looks incredible. The aesthetics are definitely there. The settings that they wind up creating with the really cool chalkboard, the two-level chalkboard that comes out of it. The Baxter building looks incredible. There is something about the retro slash futuristic setting of a 1960s that really works for me. It's like the Jetsons finally meet Jack Kirby's creation, kind of pulled from the comic books, all kind of merged into one. And you've got a great cast that really embodies these characters. Just from the brief trailer that I wind up seeing, Vanessa Kirby, I think, is going to do incredible as Sue Storm in here. She certainly seems like she's the rock that's definitely going to hold this family together, right? When people are in trouble, or Reed certainly has his doubts, as he seems to do in this particular trailer, the comfort that she brings. I love the fact that she's like, well, look, Ben's always been a rock, right? Like, regardless of what he looks like, right? There's just something about his personality, and Johnny's just gonna be Johnny. So I think Joseph Quinn is a really great choice here. I am fascinated to see more of what Johnny looks like as the Human Torch. Really great visuals of him, but I always feel like they always get the Human Torch right visually. But there is something very sort of Alex Ross painting in regards to when I see him in here, in regards to like the flames. I mean, you can even look at the teaser poster itself too. There are very much elements of them harkening back to an Alex Ross sort of inspiration in regards to painting of some of these characters mixed in with like a live action visual of themselves. And so I really do think that the Human Torch will still look great, but visually unique in regards to some of the past Human Torches that we've also had in here. The visuals for Invisible Woman's powers look great. I am curious as to why they didn't allow us to see Mr. Fantastic, aka Reed Richards, stretching ability in here. Maybe that's something that they're holding off for when it comes to the official trailer later on. Maybe they're still working out the CGI and the special effects for just a little bit more. But the confidence that Marvel Studios has in being able to show us everything that they did, the tease of Galactus, even John Malkovich's characters in here, who I am kind of curious as to who he's going to be playing. If you look at the synopsis for this particular movie, the very last sentence talks about how very personal it's going to get. I know that there have been rumors of John Malkovich maybe playing the Puppet Master, or if he's playing somebody else entirely, because it does seem like there will be I don't want to say even bigger threat than Galactus, but an additional villain attached to this particular movie. Who he might be, I have no idea, but I am kind of curious to see a little bit more of John Malkovich. Again, this is just a teaser trailer. The official trailer eventually coming will probably give us more story details for us to really sink our teeth into and kind of get an idea of the basis of this. But just visually, the soundtrack by Michael Giacchino in here, it just puts you in this incredible retro futuristic 1960s setting that I think is going to be incredible for this. If anything, I am hoping that this allows us to see other characters not part of the Fantastic Four in this world, right? I am hoping and praying that we get to see a 60s version of, say, the X-Men on this alternate world, right? And I'm talking classic X-Men, like back from the 60s, human mutation versions of them, like a human being, Hank McCoy with the big feet, or the Angel with actual angel wings sort of thing. Iceman, if you will. Like, I really want to see those characters, even if briefly, whether it be a TV spot or a photo that Reed Richards took with Hank McCoy. Like, I want to see something like that take place in this alternate 60s MCU universe, where it really won't impact the overall MCU at the end of the day. So I think there's a lot of fun to certainly be had. This teaser knocked me on my ass. I am a big fan of the costumes as well. Very much like a mixture of stunt suits, astronaut suits, and just costumes in general. And so it feels very Jack Kirby-esque to me, and that's really all that I can ask for. As a comic book fan that came into loving and appreciating these characters being brought to the live action and big screen for me, I really appreciate Marvel Studios really getting in their bag to finally try and do Fantastic Four right on this one. So I have a lot of faith, guys. But look, at the end of the day, these are simply my A+ opinions. I want to know yours. What stood out to you about this particular teaser trailer? What are you excited excited for? What are you hopeful for when it comes to this movie? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section box below. But at the end of the day, do me a big favor as always, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.